Hello friends, and welcome to this video. In this video we will be reviewing the Cuetec Avid Shaft. This Avid Shaft was purchased off pooldog.com for $130. This video is not sponsored. So the shaft is 29 inches long. The weight is 3.8 ounces. It's a legacy joint, which is 3/8 by 14 and 20 millimeter joint diameter. The tip diameter is 11.75, has a white siding ferrule, and a Tiger Everest medium tip. The material is bonded fiberglass, and it is low deflection. Now it does have the standard Pro taper, which you will find on many of the Cuetec cues, and it is super smooth. So to start off, we would ask why someone would buy the shaft. So this shaft, like I said, it has the legacy joint, which is 3/8 by 14 and 20 millimeters. And so this is designed to fit on older Cuetec butts. And I happen to have two of those. I have an R360 and an Earl Strickland signature. And I have the smart extensions for both of those. So it makes sense for me to have just purchased the shaft. Now you can buy an Avid Series Q. They are a little bit different now. So the joint, and they call it the Avid Series joint and also the Synergy joint, is 3/8 by 14, but the outside diameter of the joint is 21.33 millimeters. And so I ended up buying this shaft because the shaft I was using previous to this one was a wood shaft. It was the R360 shaft, and I was having some issues with the ferrule and the tip, and it took them a long time to get that done. So in the interim, I purchased this shaft, and I've ended up making this the shaft that I play with every day. I've just liked it that much. Now, I will say that the bonded fiberglass is familiar to me, as I've had previous Cuetec models, and I think that the technology of the manufacturing of the bonded fiberglass is sound. I have a SST bonded fiberglass shaft that's 24 years old that has hardly a blemish on it. Now, it was not low deflection, so there is different technology now used in the manufacturing of it. But suffice to say, Cuetec has been manufacturing bonded fiberglass shafts for a long time. So I am trusting in their method of making it, that it will last a long time. Now, I would say the smoothness of this shaft would be comparable to carbon fiber. It is super smooth, and I shoot with a glove normally anyways, but as you can see in this video, I run out racks without a glove. It just is super important to keep it clean. And the way to do that is just if you have the wipes that Cuetec sells, or if you get some 80% isopropyl alcohol and use a cotton cloth, you can use that to keep them clean, and they will stay really smooth for you. Now, overall, I would say it performs with the best shafts out there. I like it as much as the Synergy. I like it as much as the Mucci. I like it as much as the Predator. I would say comparably, it performs comparably to those shafts at a fraction of the price. It is indeed low deflection, and shooting with side spin is just really, really comfortable for me. Now, they do have another tip diameter that is 12.75. So if you're not a fan of the smaller diameter, they have that larger diameter, which I've also tried. A couple of my friends have that shaft, and to me, it's just a matter of preference. I prefer the smaller diameter because I feel like I can see the cue ball more clearly. I use the side of the shaft aiming system for a lot of my cut shots, and the white ferrule and the smaller diameter really, I feel, aid in that process. It's a clean, clear view that you have at the cue ball with the ferrule and the shaft. And the name of the game is controlling the cue ball, and I definitely felt like I've been able to do that very well with this shaft. Now, the shaft is low deflection, but I still have been able to move the cue ball left and right with an elevated cue for massé shots, and it definitely is not lacking for cue power. It is a very powerful cue and very precise. They got this one right. So, would I recommend this cue? I absolutely would recommend it. I've been very pleased with it. And if you are a Cuetec fan and have played with other versions of the fiberglass shaft, then you will love this. And I think also, if you like the carbon fiber shafts, you will also like this shaft as far as the smoothness and the texture of it. So I will leave you on this video with a couple of draw shots, and of course my favorite drill, which is to pocket both the cue ball and the object ball in opposing pockets. And I wish you all the best, and get out there and shoot some pool and have fun. We'll see you on the next video.